This is Lorenzo Leonard here. He's helping us out, locate some eats. He is a former resident of Chicago, and he's got a few words to say.
Well, in comparing Chicago and Seattle, two great cities for two different reasons. One, Chicago being my home, what I miss the most is the people. Lively discussions, lively entertainment, and a great cosmopolitan.
Yeah, back up.
Whereas in Seattle, what I became attracted to Seattle about, and what I'm still attracted to it, is that it's a slower pace, lots of water, lots of green, and it's and lots of coffee shops.
Yeah,
Starbucks.
Great coffee. We just had some.
You can hang out.
Yeah.
And being an author, a writer, this environment affords me more of an opportunity to write in a contemplative and pondering mindset. Whereas back home in Chicago, it's just a little more too intense for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Oh, a little more fast-paced.
Yeah, fast-paced.
And around here, it's tough to really to challenge the status quo here. You were saying, right?
Yeah, I think that's another subtle but major difference. Coming out of the Midwest, coming out of Chicago, I grew up with a mentality that it's okay to question the status quo.
Yeah.
I grew up in a political system, an educational system, and a family system that this is the mentality of the Midwest. If it might be working, but you can still question it.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's how you tweak it and make it better. Out here in Seattle, in the years I've been here since '94, that's not a mindset. It's like everybody's friendly, but you don't question the status quo. The status quo is there to basically indulge.
Yeah.
And so that I miss, because as an author, my writings, since my first book to my fifth book here, I question the status quo. I like to bring into question those parts of.
Well, you're creative. That comes naturally, right?
Yeah. Well, that's true. That is true. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
In that way, but that's true. So it's I think that's what I sort of bring to Seattle. When I listen to associates and friends that I have, they always accuse me of stirring up the pot. Well, it's not stirring up the pot. It's just why is that light crooked?
Yeah, exactly. Little things.
Yeah. It's or if I have people, in the job that I'm in as the head concierge, I meet and greet people literally from all corners and all parts of the world, not just this country, but the world. And it's fabulous to meet people from the Midwest and especially the East Coast, New York.
Yeah.
I mean, we have some great discussions. Great discussion.
A lot of stuff to compare, definitely.
Compare and
contrast.
And,
more contrasting.
Yeah.
Contrast.
Or contrast. That's excellent. So it's had a woman in here. Today is Friday. A week ago today. She and her husband and their friend, they're visiting here from New York. And so when I hear that New York accent, I'm on it. I said, and she says, yeah, I'm from New York. got something? Is there something about it? And I said, no, I
don't want to fight.
I love it when I get in New York, is because right off the bat, the punch is spiked. The punch is spiked, you know. And so what do we end up doing? We end up talking about sports. And she ends up launching into this Michael Vick thing, you know, and she's no longer a Philadelphia Philly fan, the football fan, you know. Yeah. So it's just great from the standpoint that you know, what I love about the job that I have is I can often overcompensate or compensate for that lack of engagement that I talk about.
Mm-hmm.
When I get people from different parts of the country, the Midwest and the East Coast, or like even in parts of Europe.
Yeah.
You know, that we had some lively discussions.
Definitely. You're able to get that here on the job. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Lorenzo, thank you very much, sir.
All right.
Best of both worlds, Chicago and Seattle. He knows it, man.
Well, yeah.
Head concierge, if you have any information, you can talk to this guy.
Well, you know, the Bears, the Chicago Bears were here 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, they were, yeah.
Yeah, and the whole week leading up to that, I'm taking all the abuse in the world, you know, because I'm still a Bear fan.
Right.
I'm still a
As you
Cubs
should be.
fan, White Sox fan, Blackhawk fan, anything coming out of Chicago, I'm that fan. So I'm the lone ranger out here, you know. But it was great when the Bears won that Sunday. I came back to work Monday and like I couldn't find a friend at all. You know? They all had disappeared into the woodwork.